Look out, Ruth! What the hell's wrong with you people?
Now, President. All right, so President Trump on a Fox Network tonight, for the second time in a week, this time with Fox Business host Trish Regan. So what's behind the president's recent media blitz? Let's discuss now. Brian Stelter's here, Douglas Brinkley, and Eric Bolling. Eric is a former Fox News host who now hosts America with Eric Bolling on CRTV. Good to have all of you on. This is Eric's maiden voyage, so everyone don't go easy. So listen. So Brian, I'm going to start with you because the president has given more interviews to Fox and Fox Business. I mean, that's not news to anyone, right? Than any other media outlet. It's like a megaphone.
I got your megaphone down between the White House, the Trump White House, and Fox News. Today was interview number 36 that the president's given to Fox or Fox News or Fox Business or Fox Radio. All of them together, it provides a really important platform for him. You compare that to other networks, he's given a few to CBS, a few to ABC, and of course none to CNN. So we know Fox is his favorite. It is because that is where his audience is. He's not trying to communicate to the entire population most of the time. He's trying to communicate.
We can debate whether that's smart or not. Maybe it's a good strategy on his part. But
yeah, I think what's interesting when we see these Fox interviews, either when Trump calls in on the phone or like this is an on-camera, sit-down interview. There's a lot less news that comes out of these interviews than when he goes on 60 Minutes or when he speaks with the New York Times, because he's being pressed on issues and he's being challenged in ways that all presidents need to be challenged. The Fox interviews are interesting because they provide sort of a sense of what is basis thinking. You can hear Trump kind of unfiltered rambling, and that sometimes is revealing. But look at how many headlines came out of 60 Minutes. We learned a lot about the president from that interview because he was being challenged. And by the way, I think he enjoys the challenge. I think he enjoys the adversarial interviews. He likes it. It makes him better. So I wish he would do more.
So Eric, then you should know this because Fox is arguably one of the biggest forces in conservative media. You don't disagree with that, I'm sure. How important is it for the president that he has the support of Fox and other outlets on the right?
Well, of course it's important, and it's also not unique to President Trump. You know, we are so hung up on the left-leaning media, let's call it left-leaning media, with Donald Trump, the guy, the person, what he says, what he tweets, and not really giving much deference to the fact that, yes, the economy's ripping, 4.2% GDP growth, well over the 3.7% unemployment, but we're getting respect on the global stage again for the first time
we
in
all
not
know
8
that's
years,
a
not
bunch
8 years,
of bull.
but probably 32 years.
Those are talking points. But people see through them,
Oh,
Eric.
stop it, Brian. It's not talking points. It's reality. It's 4. When was the last time you saw 4.2% GDP and 3.7%
You don't have to read those minds anymore.
Not in your lifetime.
You're not at Fox anymore, Eric.
What?
You're not at Fox anymore. You don't have to read that stuff anymore.
It has nothing to do with Fox. I'm not on Fox anymore. I'm a supporter of a president that finally put America first for the first time in 32 years. Not 8 under President Obama, under Bush, under Clinton. We are stepping forward saying America is first. And guess what's happening? Our economy is roaring because of it. And Don, more African Americans working now than ever. Brian, Douglas, more women working now than ever.
Eric,
and Doug, more minorities working now than ever.
We have time to respond. So, Douglas, I promise I'm going to get you in. So, all those things, we have reported on all of those things. We do it all the time because the president talks about it, and we talk about his tweets. Every time the jobs numbers come out, we talk about that. Every time economic numbers come out, we talk about that. We're a 24-hour news organization. You work for one. We can walk and chew gum at the same time and talk about many different issues and many different subjects. But when the president repeats all of that, he does not give credit to the former president who, number one, just honestly dug us out of one of the deepest holes, deepest recessions that we had ever been in history, also brought the economy close to the place that it is now. This president is keeping it on track, but comes in the fourth quarter in the last maybe 5 minutes and says, look, I won the game. You don't believe that that's true?
No, I don't. Here's why. I'll use President Obama's words right now.
So, Douglas, I promise I'm going to get you in.
President Obama said the new norm for GDP going forward will be, and we'll ask the historian, 1.5%. If I'm wrong, I will walk out of this set right now. He called the new norm for U.S. GDP at 1.5%. They said Donald Trump could never get to 3%. It was a joke. He was outlandish.
Do you think if the president had seen more of the benefits of the economy that he built, that he might revise that?
I think most of the swing in the economy and the reason why we're almost 2 years into his presidency and we're still continuing to climb on consumer confidence and business environment is because he lowered the first thing he did before he even took his office, before he even measured the drapes, he started rolling back regulation. That frees up businesses. Don, I talk to so many people in the business world who say, I can plan for 3, 5 years, 10 years out now because I know my costs of doing business in America are going
Eric,
down.
I get your point. I had dinner with a Trump supporter tonight. I know people are not going to believe it, who's actually a friend of mine. And he says, for him, it's really all about, he's a business owner. He hates everything else as president.
Horse-face, he just
hates
tunes
everything,
it out, right?
the way he talks about women, the way he talks about the way he tweets, he tunes all of it out. Yeah. But for him, it's all about his bottom line.
And guess what? In 2020, Don, that will be the same thing for voters.
Okay,
they're going to feel the same way.
I got to go take a break. Douglas, the next part will be all about you, okay?
Don't count on
right
it,
back.
He's a liar.